What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We are back on Elm Creek 4X by Stevie. Let's get to it. Friend's here somewhere, maybe.
Oh,
there he is. That's right. Okay, so the first thing we have to do today is sunflowers, and I know there's a lot of equipment set out here. Actually, I have to get a mother bin. I have to get a mother bin. I know we don't need a mother bin for sunflowers, but the way everything's set up, we kind of do. Mr. Matt, what's going on? How are you?
Matt.
You know, I just want to know how many hours Matt would have had in Farm Sim if he didn't have his little medical episode. Would he have hit 10K?
Probably would have the same as I got right now.
Oh, he would have had more. I bet.
User joined your channel.
Yeah. Huh? Miss Walker, are you typing in the right window? Oh, cotton. That's later today. Tom, what's going on?
Oh, not much.
Ground control to Major Tom? It's popping.
Oh, not much.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, we gotta do
mods, I see.
I did. I added what you sent me. I think.
Sorry, I didn't get the other 9R done.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just confused. That's all. I don't know, Miss Walker. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, so we have to harvest these 2 fields of sunflowers. 18 and 35, and then we're gonna fast time for the cotton. So that should be an experience today in chat. Right? I'm thinking 10 harvesters. Maybe. 7, 8K. Probably, Matt, yeah. Wait, Ms. Walker, you're sick too? I guess you got I guess you're down with the sickness, huh? Like Scoot and the little one. Hopefully y'all get better soon.
I just hit 76 today.
76. That's so many. But it's good. River Bend Springs. You betcha, Matt. You betcha. The whole family. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What you get for leaving the bubble?
Yeah, that's why you don't go outside. There's bad things outside. Bad things outside. We were talking about it in TeamSpeak the other night. I was like, Trent, just stay on your farm. You won't get it that way.
Yeah, my grandmother's had it. I haven't.
I say you never had it, yeah. No more outside time, yeah. Yeah. Outside is scary. I'm joking, obviously. Like, kind of not at the same time, you know? Oh, and we gotta have a chat about Saturday's upcoming chat, by the way. Kimmy's gonna kill me.
Oh, you're on 35.
Well, we can go to 18, just the way the wagons, and it's a whole thing.
I can truck from the mother bin.
We can auto drive that. I rather run combines. Get combines going. Or you can truck and, oh, you got your, okay. You can, okay. All right. I'll get some combines going. I'll run auger wagon. How about that?
I couldn't find that green truck, so I just decided to hook up the red, white, and blue.
Oh, Allison, I just find that so funny for the record. Allison has the matches. I'm scared. Where's the what's his name? Ralphie, from Simpsons, the I'm in danger. I might be in danger. I'm not sure. Strand, if you want to come up here, we're gonna harvest up here first. But yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. Kick this off. Actually, I'm probably going to put combines in both fields because 5 combines in this field is just kind of ridiculous. That's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to put combines in both fields. So yeah, I'll put 2 combines here and then 3. That's not the longest edge. That's not how I want to harvest this field, but okay. I guess we'll let it go. Why not? Alright, so I'm gonna go that way. Yeah. I don't know if all 5 combines are here. I know 4 of them are. I don't know where the 5th one is, to be honest. It might be around these parts somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get combines going. That's what matters here. Oh, and I think the neighbor's cutting his grass. Hooray. I can start early and he's still going to interfere with stream.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mr. Wonderful. I think he just fired up his lawnmower. Well, earlier today, man, there was you could hardly drive down my street between the construction workers from across the street, and they got another delivery of stuff. It was insane. That's okay. All right, we got
Cart should be set up.
Okay. Gotta let that guy drive over here, and then I'll start moving combines down there.
I think I got
Oh,
it
you got all
set
the
up.
carts to go in.
I think I counted them right. 3 for 18, 3 for 35.
Oh, okay. I got you. I'll
Since
probably
we were splitting combines.
I'll probably
Trying to
steal
split
one
parts.
just so I have something to do. Goodness me. Anyway, so Dan and I might be doing something. That's gonna kill. I don't even want to say it because I know I'm gonna get yelled at. Or the house is gonna get threatened to be burned down, or something's gonna happen, you know. I don't even want to say it, chat.
What, are you not gonna be here Saturday?
Well, this Saturday, everybody knows I'm not here, except for Tom, apparently. This Saturday,
Yeah, I did not know.
it's farm show season, you know.
Ah.
But you see, there might be like a consignment auction coming up. So we were gonna go to an auction like at the end of the month. But like if we go to this consignment auction, then I'll be here for like the last Saturday of the month. And kind of flip-flop Saturdays, possibly. We'll see. So yeah. Braden, this map is not joinable, I'm sorry. But tomorrow we'll be on the joinable map. This one is not. Like cutting corners
Then
on
you need to
field.
ask.
Do what?
I would assume all the mods for the open server and Discord.
It's only the map and the like one required mod, and it's straight from the mod hub, so I didn't do a Google Drive for that.
And you gotta be part of the queue.
Yeah, so everybody has to join the queue, and we pull players as we need them.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said you're gonna be running cart, John?
I would like to.
I'll probably wait here for the field for you.
That's. Wait, where's here?
Like 18. For the trucks load.
That's fine. Yeah. So we can probably cancel like half those rear wagons or more. That's okay. I'm still moving combines here, so. It might be, man. I don't know where our 5th combine is. So far, I've counted 4. I don't know where the 5th one is. It might be in the homestead.
So remember not to click the wrong button.
It's not an. Oh, it's over there still? Oh, boy. Maybe we're just going to put 2 combines down here because I don't like drive. I have to take that one to the homestead. Oh, man.
They say cancel 2 of these carts.
I like cancel most of them. At least 2.
There's 2.
Alright, you're set up for left. Go. Other combine end up.
2.
Alright. Okay. All right, drive this down yonder, get this guy going, then we'll jump in a cart and do some cart.
That's it.
By the way, I tried a whole bunch of different little tractors and tippers, and I think the Volvo is the Strat over there at the greenhouses.
The first gen haul
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, it's a little awkward at times, but like it does work. It maybe doesn't work the best. It does work. This needs to be set on park. And I need to change the companies because I realized I did that. It's fine.
Parking.
Yeah, so the parking is where the auger wagons go to park. Does that make sense?
Oh.
So after they unload, they go to park.
Oh, 18 doesn't have that.
18 doesn't have it. Now, not every field is set up for that.
Leave these two guys alone because you're gonna steal one.
Yeah. Yeah, not all the fields are set up. Most of them are. Well, I shouldn't say most. Let's see.
Speaking of like fields, I noticed that the corn here at the house is starting to turn at the bottom.
Corn at the house, IRL. Okay, cool.
Then
Sorry, I'm hearing a Dairy Queen commercial right now, so I'm a little like, what?
probably like 3 or 4 miles, yeah, probably like 3.5 miles away.
Okay.
One of the medium-sized farms around here, their first planted corn is already like, I think V3, like, so basically the bottom.
Yeah.
That's already dead, and I think the husk are already, like, they're starting to fall down.
I gotcha. What's weird here is some cornfields are ripening like I would expect them to ripen from like the bottom up.
Yeah, and then some are going from top down.
But then some of them are going from like the leaf tips in. Or it's like the leaves are turning on the, and that might be a disease or something, I don't know. But like the leaves are turning and like the rest of the plant looks fine. It's kind of interesting right now.
Say last year there was a couple fields where it was top down.
Yeah.
And then the regular bottom up.
Yeah. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't say any ears are like kicked over here yet, where like the corn's actually dry. But the ears are definitely starting to lean out a little bit, you know.
Yeah, this one field they're starting to fall.
Yeah.
That's the only field.
I'll tell you what though, there's a lot of not so good looking corn this year, but man, soybeans. There's a lot.
Soybeans are looking like really good.
There's a lot of really good looking soybeans. I'm actually, maybe Sunday I can convince Dad. I want him to go out in the soybeans and hold like a 4-foot measure stick, because I think the 4-foot measure stick might disappear.
Yeah, the beans, they are tall this year.
Yeah. Well, right along the lane, they get hit by the center pivot on the, like, they're on the other, in the other field, but they get hit by the center pivot. So they've had water all summer too. And they are just outrageously tall beans right now. It's kind of impressive.
Farmers are really gonna like that section of the field on his monitor.
I would assume, yeah. I would assume. Even the late beans are getting really tall now.
Yeah.
Or like the
There's
double
a
crops.
couple-
Yeah, they're really coming along.
fields that don't even look like they're double crossed, but you can see that they're double crossed through the straw that's on the very outside.
Yep. It's kind of crazy. But that's all right. Kind of crazy. That's why, you know, we were talking to the one farmer about going to the farm show at the end of the month, and he's like, yeah, you know, we want to go, but we might be picking corn by then. And it's like, well, they might be, because, yeah, we'll see what the temperatures what that does and stuff for the next part of the month here. They'll outlast the month, but there's a chance. Make sure you put that trailer back on that whatever truck you got it off of earlier. Just for parking reasons, the trucks and the trailers have to stay together.
Yeah, I think I got it off the yellow truck.
Okay, that's fine. Just make sure you put read something
Earlier.
before you leave. Okay. So ideally, you know what? I'm just gonna run down to the other field and at least help with the outside round. Because outside rounds, auto drive, everybody knows they're kind of garbage. So we'll just drive down there and help out. Why not? I should at least get that 5th combine back to the homestead too. Maybe I will tab over and do that in a little bit. And not teleport it, actually drive it. I'm on stream. I can't teleport anything. But don't ask Dan how the mother bins got around the map last night, okay? Oh, and you're welcome, chat, by the way. I harvested sugarcane last night, so I didn't have to do it today on stream. So you're welcome for sparing you all the sugarcane harvest again. Which we're still on the same planting of sugarcane, and it's still regrowing just fine. And it's the same yield as the first one, so.
I wonder if they type that and put that all together to help with first-time people.
I don't know. Big Deborah, what's up? Big Deborah, I was getting ready for stream earlier, and you put the Big Deborah emote in chat, and I was like, how does he know I'm going live? Like, how did you know I was going live early today? And then I'm like, well, maybe he doesn't. He just like felt like putting an emote in chat. I don't know. I know, so at least it isn't carrots, right?
Big Deborah
Carrots are
just
fun.
secretly has a camera at your streaming
I
setup.
hope not, because that would be not okay.
Oh,
Trust
hey,
me.
the server's broken already.
No,
And I didn't even tab out.
no, it's not. It never broken, Tom. The server's perfect. The server
I
is.
even stayed in the game while loading.
Arm sim is. Oh, I tabbed out today while I was loading.
Oh,
Hell, it looks like Johnny broke it.
No, you were able to join. I've been in here for hours at this point.
Tabbed out, you said while loading, you said not to do that.
Did I say not to do that? Oh, it doesn't tell you how long people have been in anymore. It used to tell you that. I can pull it up on the website.
And
I've
you
been
join at the 1510, so
oh,
like
it
310.
tells you on here. Except for I can't see mine.
Oh.
I can pull it up on the website if I had to prove it. But yeah.
It's just in the time that I understand pretty well.
Yeah. Sometimes you forget I stream later on Thursdays. I gotcha. I just felt like going live early today, so hi. Hello, I'm here. It's popping.
I'm here as well because it rained.
You guys
Oh
get
my.
that grain bed done yesterday, Trent?
So I was luckily able to stop at 2 because I had a vet appointment yesterday.
Ah, yeah.
But it sounds like they finished they tarred the inside at least.
Oh. Alright.
And got the door in. Oh, I was there to get the door in. And the diverters that the fans hook onto.
Okay.
We at least got one of those cut out while I was still there.
Nice. I showed Dad the picture you put in Discord, and he's like, why so many vents? I don't know. I'm not
All
sure.
I know is, even with like,
Oh.
mostly the bin all the way built, not even that hot in there.
Well, that's nice, because I went in the bin at the farm yesterday. I thought I was going to pass out in a couple of minutes. And it was cloudy and windy.
That's the way these bins here at where I live is they only have 3 vents. Kind of like your usual
Yep.
farm bins.
Oh, buddy, what are we doing? He did not like being bumped. Come on, we'll fix you, buddy. Don't you worry. I got you.
But yeah, that's why like some of these bins when I had to clean them out,
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense why I was getting kind of hot. It's just because
Yeah. Just
there
not-
wasn't as much air.
Yep.
But
Now, I'm not saying like, okay, you know, you have your bin fan. I'm not saying turn that on, but it would be nice if you had some kind of lower volume fan that you could turn on when you go inside of a bin. You know, something that you could turn on with the floor exposed, you know, not grain on the floor. So like in my case for, you know, the Christmas light bin, it'd be nice if I could have some kind of airflow in there.
What's wrong with the regular bin fan?
It'll blow the floor up.
yeah, you essentially have to redo the floor.
And I don't feel like doing that. You know how much flood mud's underneath that at ours, Tom? Oh my God, I can't. It's got to be so nasty underneath there. I mean, it's
Not only would you have to
dry.
redo the floor, you'd have to redo the flashing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no
You
thanks.
gotta do the floor first, then the flashing.
No, thank you. Oh,
I've
thank
turned
you.
on our bin fan without grain in it to make sure it works.
Like,
It
yeah, you
just
turn
fine.
it on, then you turn it off.
Oh. Well, okay, so here's the other problem, Tom. The bin
Yeah.
fan for the Christmas light bin, or all of our bins, actually, the 3 that we have, they're in the loft of the shed. They're not in place on the bins because nobody uses them, and you know, floods and stuff. So yeah, they're all we got three blowers and a burner. Yeah.
Are they the swirl gauge fans or
No.
no?
No.
They're the screamers.
They're the screamers. That's a good way to put it. Yes. Chef's
They
awesome. What's up?
definitely scream.
Oh, they are horrible. Yeah. We've only run them a couple times in my memory. I mean, back when Grandpa was farming, obviously a lot, but since what, 95? They've only run probably a handful of times. Dad's cousin used to rent the bins every year, and he would maybe run them like once because he was usually putting beans in, and he would harvest super late, so the beans were like, you know, they were cooled down already and everything, so they weren't a problem. Maybe like in December he'd go down and turn a little air on for just a little bit, kind of freshen them up a little bit, but usually he wouldn't run too much air on them. So I think I can remember the burner running like once, but that was when Grandpa was still farming. Let's see, I don't remember. Well, in 93 we got rid of the propane tank that sold at the auction. Or sorry, no, that was in 96. 96 is when the propane tank went away, so the burner definitely has not been turned on since 96.
The
But-
propane tank didn't float down the river in a flood.
Well, so Grandpa used to chain it to a telephone pole.
Oh,
So that's how he kept it from floating away. He would chain all the fuel tanks and the propane to a telephone pole before the flood. So yeah, that's how you'd stop that little issue from happening.
yeah.
Turn the valve off on the tank and chain her up. And then at the auction, all that stuff sold. All the fuel tanks and the propane and all that stuff sold.
So that definitely gets to be a problem if you don't have a way to hold it to the
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I remember ripping up the gas line. So we had out behind the farm, or behind where the house used to be, way out back, kind of by our combine shed, there was an old foundation from a corn crib. So like the mesh wall, you know, old school corn crib.
Yeah.
And that's where our propane tank sat forever. And I can remember how the propane tank obviously went away for the auction. My dad was like, "Hey, let's rip that copper line out." We used the Power King tractor and a little chain, and we hooked it on the propane line, and we would drive so far and then back up and hook to it again and drive, and we pulled that copper line out that went up to the house. That got recycled. That was worth some good money.
Well, I bet.
And then actually the rest of that foundation, and it was a pretty good size. It was must have been a good size corn crib. It was before my time, so I don't I don't remember it. I just remember the foundation. But that was Grandpa's scrap pile. He had scrap metal from, yeah, it was bad. He had a lot of junk. We got rid of all that. When Dad took over the farm, man, we worked nonstop down there, hauling loads of scrap metal out of there. I mean, it wasn't like Cole the Cornstar's place or anything. But he had a pretty healthy junk pile, and we didn't like it because all the critters lived in it and stuff. So we got rid of that. James, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Welcome in. Yeah, I kind of wish we still had it because there was like good stuff we could have used for other projects over the years. You know, a couple frames of, oh, what was there? A couple frames from augers. There was at least one frame of an auger back there. There was like old throttles off tractors that he had like back in the 70s, 60s and stuff. It was kind of weird. Crash Dango, what's going on, man? How you doing? There's a bunch of old random junk. I mean, it was a junk pile and it lived up to its name.
Yeah, they usually do.
But I think Dad's fear was, and you know, valid, with being in the floodplain, it's not the best idea, at least in Dad's opinion and mine, to have junk piles sitting around, so.
No, because then they just end up going down the river anyway.
Well, you know, in 93, now hang on, I got a story. CBM, what's going on, man? Got told there was an early Puma today. I don't know what you're talking about. Just a little early today, yeah. In 1993, we had a barn that got struck by lightning during the flood of 1993. And I've told this story before, but it's a good one. The barn burning down, not so good. It burned right to the water line. So there was, you know, because that barn sat out of the ground on like a block foundation. Or probably stone foundation. And burned to the water lines. So there might have been like 4 feet, 5 feet of like barn left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when the water went down, my dad and a couple of my siblings, they went down to the farm. And I was probably there, but I don't think I did anything, and I don't really remember it. Because we're talking 1993. I wasn't that old. And they ended up cleaning up the barn, and they put it in a big pile, and they said, okay, we'll burn it sometime. Like next time we're down, we'll burn what's left, you know, just to get rid of it. Well, the water came back up. There was another surge of water coming down the river. Water came up and ended up taking the whole rest of the barn and just floating it downstream somewhere. So it became somebody else's problem.
Hey, whatever works.
I always thought that was kind of funny. It's like, well, fire took most of the barn and then the river took, you know, what was left. Well, okay. So yeah. Although in the flood in 1995, we ended up with a trailer home that washed in out on the sand out front. Water was like, no, I got this. Hold my beer, I got this. So we ended up with like a mobile home out of like a trailer park. It wasn't the frame or the floor. It was the walls and the roof. And it, single wide. And it was just like out in the field. And I remember Grandpa called like different people, and they're like, well, it's yours to deal with, have fun. And we ended up burning that sucker. And I can remember picking up nails from that. Did we flood in 14? No. I don't believe, no, we didn't flood in 14. But we had flood in 19. That was our last like real flood here. Oh yeah. I was gonna look and see what was the river. I don't have that on this computer, really. Really? How do I not have that on this computer? Okay. I think I remember the river being up in 14. but I don't believe it got us. No, it definitely didn't get us. This year got a little hairy, yeah. Trying to set that new Gleaner.
That's a new Gleaner.
That's the one that people have been asking Brian Brown why he didn't wait and buy that one. And he's like, I'm good. That same auger, isn't it?
I mean, it's a Gleaner. They all have the same
I know,
auger.
that Gleaners, they love that auger. Ebush Bob, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, we've had a lot of like river kind of spooks and scares, and not a fan, but that comes with the territory of having property in a floodplain. So it definitely happens. It's not fun though. That one year, that might have been 14 when we had to we pulled all of our stuff out of the farm. And it was, I think it was like right between Christmas and New Year's even. So it was cold. And there was like a flu virus thing going around. So like everybody was sick. I can remember driving the tractor. It was so cold actually. We drove the tractor almost into town. Dad has a buddy that has a shed at a place that doesn't flood. But it's like almost in town. And Dad and I each drove the tractor halfway home or halfway into town because like it was so cold and we were both sick, and I don't remember what year that was. It might have been 14. That also might have been 17. Something like that. I just remember it being miserable.
I guess that new comma that they just came out today.
Yeah.
The highest it goes up to is a class 8.
That's big for a Gleaner.
It's a T81, T71, and T61.
Wow.
It only holds 390 bushel.
Ooh. Is this the little guy? Oh, man. Alright, I go empty. All the combines are in good shape. But yeah, flood preparations, man, they are just... It's the worst. You know, just imagine walking into a shed or a building, or, you know, say you walk into your garage, chat, or whatever. Everything that's, you know, 6 feet or 7 feet off the ground and below either has to get put up higher or hauled somewhere else, or you leave it and it's going to be damaged by floodwater. That's pretty much what it is. And yeah, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. It was awful. But yeah. Well, Gleaner is part of AGCO. Yes. But they do a lot of things different. Because, like, Ideal Combines are also part of AGCO, right?
Yes.
Right? So, like, but they're completely different machines. Completely different. Gleaner's kind of its own beast. You know, honestly, it's a different different machine. Very different. And actually, Brian Brown on YouTube, Brian's Farming Videos, is their YouTube channel. They had a Gleaner, traded it for an Ideal Combine, and like, they're so different. It's kind of crazy.
The only thing that's just close to the same is the cab.
Yeah, the cab's pretty much the same. Yeah. But the rest of the machine is so different. And you know, it's funny, they went up to a class 9 combine, but it's narrower because it has tracks, not duals. So, like, getting down the road and stuff, it's actually, like, way better than their Gleaner. Plus, they have the Ideal Drive, which is, like, the joystick. Which actually, does the one in Farm Sim have that?
I think you have the option. I know the Mod Hub one that I like has that option.
Is it the Fendt or the there's not an Ideal Combine, right? I mean, it's a nice. I guess it's the fat
Just a
ideal.
Fent.
Doesn't even load. Cause that's kind of, yeah. I think you're right about a modded one.
Oh, that's it. It's right there. Design.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, the ideal drive. So it's literally a joystick for your left hand, which is great. But and they said it in their video too. It's like, man, when you're riding that thing, you gotta wear your seatbelt because there's nothing stopping you from going through the windshield. Like, and really a steering wheel and column and stuff in a regular combine's not really gonna stop you much. Anyway. Oh, you saw the Q&A he did with his dad? Okay. I got you. That was a good video. That was a good one. I liked it. They got some tough looking crops this year. They didn't get any rain. So, it's going to be a bad year for them, most likely. Oh, we're making good progress on 2 fields. 2 fields, 4 combines, While we have them in here, I'm gonna go get that other combine back to the yard because it does not need to be out here. It needs to be repaired, refueled. Goodness, needs it all. We're kind of in an awkward spot too. Like, we can't plant anything. We planted some rye. But we can't plant anything else. So the next job is going to be the cotton chat. That's going to probably take a while. Although I wouldn't mind. But we can't plant them. Never mind. Wouldn't mind putting in the olives. Extending the olive branch, Just saying. I know we talked about the olives for a while, but we have the money, so it would be nice. Oh, I did haul a bunch of manure and compost up here to the greenhouse farm. There's a bunch of manure and compost up there now, almost 1 million of each. And I also had the trucks running, which actually they're probably down there. I just can't see them because they're on auto drive from before I joined today, for the manure, the slurry, and the milk. I think they're all technically turned on right now and running, but they're not running because they're out of stuff. So that's good. Because we kind of fast-timed a couple of days without selling like milk and stuff. We had a bit of a stockpile built up. Like, I think it was about 1 million liters of milk. But I made sure to put some in both dairies too, so they didn't, so they don't run out. Oh, and there is 2 factories I want to purchase, maybe today. One is going to be another oil mill, and then that potato chip factory from the DLC. I want to purchase those 2 today, hopefully, at some point. Probably when we're doing cotton. This cotton's going to take forever. A lot of equipment sitting out in this homestead again, isn't there? Cotton's going to take forever, so we'll need some other stuff to do while we're doing cotton. Really? Somebody needs to be unloaded? There's auger wagons, isn't there?
He was behind him, and then combine got to a certain percentage, and then the cart guy said no.
Oh, is it the guy cutting the land?
No, it's the guy behind that's not cutting the land.
Oh.
I don't know why he stopped.
I don't know. Let's take
But
care
as
of
soon
it.
as he hit like 92,
He's like, nope.
he said no.
I said a no, no, no. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. All right. Put the header. Another reason you should get the DLC was you're waiting for a sale. It's literally just a building. It's nothing fancy. Hang on here. It's one. Oh, it's not that DLC. It's the other DLC. Which building is it? It's one of them. It was part of the root crop DLC. Yeah, you heard me. I said root crop. You heard me. Yeah, that one right there. There. That's what it is. It's the potato chip factory. So it takes the oils, all the oils, and then output is potato chips. So, which kind of goes along with, you know, we need to have olives to make the olive oil, because I think the way that should work is it should give you 3 different recipes. So in theory, you're making potato chips 3 different ways, since it'll take all the oils. You know, we can find out. I kind of actually, not gonna lie, low key, I kind of want to move all the greenhouses up to this bigger plot of land. It'll work so much better.
It'd be a lot nicer.
It would be so much better. We could probably put more in too. I mean, it works on auto drive. Everything works. It's a little awkward sometimes, but it works. That button. There we go. Fold it up. But yeah, I kind of want to just move all of them. Be done with it, you know? Like low key. Oh, that's okay. There's a mod for the olives that's 1 tree. But that takes the fun out of it. So for the grapes and olives, I don't have, wait, Ambush Mom, have you seen our vineyard for the grapes? Have you seen it? I'll just have to go show it to you. Hang on a second. And this combine doesn't need to be emptied, but we'll get them anyway. We've got a whole operation going on for our grapes. And everybody just says, get the greenhouses, get the greenhouses. And it's like, but then we couldn't have a whole operation going, you know? Well, stand by. You can sit, actually. That's fine too. Check this out. We got tiny tractors. We got a tiny shed. We got a slightly larger tiny shed. We got 2 grape harvesters. Kimmy picked out this one, as you can probably tell by the color of it. It's kind of awkward, and it's not. She gotta wash the thing when you put it away. Gosh, those are grape harvesters, by the way. And then this is our vineyard, and it's massive, and it goes. It's this whole field 33 here, and it's. Oh, there's an ad. Of course there's an ad. Chat, we're gonna look at some grapes for a minute. Just saying. It's the whole thing though, chat. I mean, it's kind of magical, right? It's a lot of grapes. I feel like that's a lot. I don't know if y'all have ever like grown more grapes. If anybody, I don't know. It's a lot to me. I think it's fun though. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's so many grapes though. So many. A pizza ad. Wait, what pizza ad did he get that he wants? What? So confused. It's so many grapes though. Honestly, it's so many grapes. Oh man. I'm here for it. Yeah, we got like a tiny homestead going here. And to be honest, I'm probably going to do the same thing. I want to put the olives over here. I think I want to put the olives in 38, which is actually a bigger field. Now, we won't use quite all of it because we got to have turnaround room. Actually, I might put them east-west. I don't actually know. Let's look at that.
Do it in 22.
22. 22 is not big enough.
It is.
No. 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 Oh, this would look so good with grapes rounding up, or olives. All right. Check this out. Look at all these grapes. This is our grape sandwich, Mom. Look at that. It's so many grapes, isn't it? And it's really not that bad to take care of them because we use courseplay. Yeah, we use courseplay. So it's not that bad. It is a lot, yeah. And then, so what I'm thinking about is 38 over here, which is actually, it'll be more. Plant this in olives, eventually. So that's kind of the plan for now. You need me to come run up in that field, or you got that?
I'm just watching.
Monitoring. All right. I got the in-game one. Yeah, it drives between the rows. Yeah. Yeah. We're using all in-game equipment for that. Well, I shouldn't say that. That harvester is technically modded, but it's a Stevie edit that comes with the map. Technically, it's edited. But everything else, the tiny tractors and the cultivator, little subsoiler, the mulcher, the sprayer, that's all in-game stuff. I guess the
I
tiny
didn't realize
tractors.
the harvester is just up edited only because of the capacity.
Yeah, capacity and speed are the only differences on the harvesters. So. Other than that, yeah, it's the in-game one. Just turned up a little bit. So not really a big deal. But it's pretty nice. I like it. I like it. Now, do I do it all like manually? No. You know, I definitely wouldn't have that many grapes if I was over there running it manually all the time. I wouldn't do that. But the fact that I was able to figure out that courseplay works and works well, it's like, well, might as well. Just saying, might as well. Kind of made sense to me anyway. But yeah. All right. I'm heading up to that field trip. Nothing else. Well, I'm not full yet, but yeah. So olives eventually. Yeah, I can't plant them right now, but they're gonna go over there. Yeah, olives eventually. Not quite yet. See, I gotta plant them when Left's not around, so he doesn't, get mad at me for planting them. But it also has to be well, hello. I've never done that before in this. Okay, all right.
Like I tried to fight it.
I tried, and then I'm like, nope. Let me just throw my auger out. Oh man. You did the mod. I got you. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so we'll get olives eventually. The big thing is having enough money in the right time of year. I know we're sitting at 4.5, so we're good on our cash. So we're doing fine. It's just the wrong time of year and I can't plant them, to be honest. Otherwise, I'd probably go do it right now. Oh, it looks like we're getting severe thunderstorm watches for at least parts of Missouri right now. They said it was going to fire up this afternoon, so.
Yeah, I mean, at least right now it's just clouds, but
no.
That's probably not till later, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Or soon.
Farm Prediction Center definitely has us in the elevated area for today. Definitely, like the whole state of Missouri. And most of the state of Illinois. So yeah. There's 2% chance of a tornado for Missouri and Illinois and parts of Iowa. 2%, y'all. That's not bad. 15% chance for like hail and wind today. So that's fun. I got my weather station installed last night outside my fancy rain gauge. So that's fun. I don't have the app working yet, so I can't look at it all on my phone, but eventually I'll get the app working. The season 1 and 2 pack, is that a combination of all DLCs for the game? For most of them, yes. Most of them. The Pumps and Hoses DLC is not included in that. And is the horse one, Trent?
For what?
Is the horse part of the season 1 or 2?
I think so.
I think it was too. So I think it's just the
The only thing that's not is the AGI pack.
AGI is free.
I know, but that's not part of it though.
Pumps and Hoses is not. And I bet you the farm production pack is not. In fact, I know that's not part of it because I had to buy that separately. To be honest, the farm production pack you really could definitely go without, and Pumps and Hoses is only useful if you plan on messing with like cows with a bunch of slurry, so like liquid manure. So I wouldn't really worry about those two unless that's something you really want to do, the slurry. It's cool. The concept of Pumps and Hoses is really cool. But yeah, but it should tell you in the details what exactly comes with the bundle, for the record. It should lay it all out there for you. So yeah. I would assume anyway. All right.
Combine that you're coming up to is gonna need it.
You talk about the one cutting the land?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna go empty.
Oh.
I'll come back. I'm only 75%.
Oh,
Fine.
and the MT's gonna go get him.
I'll get him when he turns around. Alright, so it looks like a bunch of Iowa and northern Missouri right now, so your thunderstorm watch. Yeah, lower portion of Iowa and northern Missouri. Okay. And the best part is the Kansas City radar's been out for like a couple days. So, I rely on the Kansas City radar sometimes to see like what's coming at me, you know, and it's been down. So that's fun. That's a good time. This combine needed to be empty?
No, it looked like you were coming to 35.
Oh, in 35. I thought you meant in 18, and I was like, what are you talking about? This combine's empty.
Yeah, he only had like a little.
35, okay. Bug it. Like, man, this combine's anything but needing to be empty. Actually, this combine needs to be stopped. Because the other combine's way over there yet. I'll just park in front of him for a minute here. Don't mind me, just gonna park here for a minute. Fine. Don't worry about it. He won't run me over too much. Oh,
Yeah, but he's just gonna fire himself.
Eventually. I might be out of his way by then. I just want to get the other combine, you know, at least on the same land with him. Otherwise it gets awkward. Yeah, we don't want awkward things. Now, he should stay blocked for a while before he fires himself. I don't think...
Usually they get blocked and then they say I'm done.
Well, he's still on horseplay, so... I just need that combine to start heading down that other pass, and then we're good. I'll let him go. But that's where we're at. Come on. Come on. Come on. That'll be enough. And he didn't fire him. Let's go. Let's go. All right, now I'm going to 35 to empty. Yeah. We don't have anything that needs to be plowed, do we? Just the grapes and the sugarcane, okay. Which, the sugarcane we just kind of keep harvesting. We just kind of leave it and keep going at it. It's kind of funny.
Grace, we could technically plow.
Well, we subsoil them. Does that count?
I know, but we could technically use an actual plow if we
Like
really wanted
moldboard
to.
'em? Break out the moldboards.
Yeah, like the tiny 1.2 meter one.
Oh man. We could. We definitely could.
Or the two bottom.
I say, which one would it be? Actually, I don't even know.
Probably the two bottom because it doesn't kick out.
Yeah, not a rollover 3 bottom plow. Although actually the rollover 3 is only 1.2 meters. This 2.5 meter plow would probably work. If you could, you'd have to get it offsets and stuff set up right. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, but that 2.5 when it kicks out
We may
and
fix
it's
it.
offset.
Yeah, no, you'd have to set offsets on your tractor and stuff. It would be awful. Would definitely be awful. That's okay. Outside of Pleasant Hill is back online. Okay. Interesting. Niles, I gotcha. I just thought it was kind of funny because like they were possibly going to be under the gun. Was that yesterday? Maybe for the Kansas City area, and they didn't have any radar, and I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. Y'all can have fun with that. Let's stay over here where my radar is brand new and it works. They did just upgrade our radar here, by the way. Like a couple months ago. We got all new like guts inside the dome, you know. It was a whole thing. Oh, hey, this combine's like full. Got his beacons on and everything. Oh boy.
97.
Oh. We got him.
88.
I got him. I got him. I got him. I think he was slowing down already. Man. That was a little close. Wait, where did that thunderstorm pop up from? I didn't see that a minute ago. Down south, right on the Mississippi River.
By the Cape.
It was like nothing, and then all of a sudden it got a severe thunderstorm warning on it. Alright.
Warning's so weird shaped.
It's very oddly shaped, yeah. Very oddly shaped. You couldn't tell what was going on. Just shrugged and went to bed. Oh, that's the world we live in today. I have my radars down. I'm just gonna go to bed. I mean, you weren't under a tornado watch, so like, it's fine. It's just a severe thunderstorm watch, right? It's fine. It'll buff. It'll definitely buff. That's funny. I mean, I've got like an app or two that'll wake me up if I get severe storms. Might as well just go to bed. Might as well. That's funny. That is funny though. Oh, we got a fire truck out of service. Oh. We had an interesting one yesterday. We were over, Pops and I were over, We were in St. Louis yesterday, and I never realized the amount of smoke that road flares put off. There was like a ramp shut down. They had like state troopers out shutting this ramp down, and we like drove through like right next to it. And man, it was like Cheech and Chong were hanging out over there. It was crazy. They also had a lot of road flares out. It was kind of excessive, but like they did, you know, they got the point across that this particular ramp was closed. But I think like a truck hauling a big trailer with like cars on it, like a 3-car hauler, I think he lost a car over a guardrail down the embankment. I'm not sure, but I kind of think that's maybe what happened. We couldn't see it. We could just see like tow trucks and cops and stuff. And then we got up the road a little ways, and there was one of those trucks with like a 3-car hauler on it. And he was missing a car, and there were cops and stuff around him. So I'm guessing he was involved in something that happened there, but I don't really know. It was odd. It was very odd, whatever was going on there. But yeah, road flares, man, holy cow. That storm did just pop. That's probably the main issue today, Niles, is going to be pop-up supercells like that. Just kind of out of nowhere popping up and doing their thing, you know? So that's why A, I'm keeping an eye on radar, and B, you know, I guess I started early today just in case I do get interrupted by the storms, you know? And at least we got some stream in today, so that's kind of my theory today. So yeah, at least we get something in as far as stream today, since I'm not here Saturday, chat, and I may not be here the next Saturday, but Dad and I still have to talk about that one. I might miss 2 in a row, and I really didn't want to do that, but I might miss 2 in a row. But if I do miss 2 in a row, then I'll be here the following Saturday, the end of the month. See, the problem is Dad and I have a project, and it requires us finding basically some good scrap metal at auctions. And, well, you know, when there's auctions, you gotta go. A fun one. An indie. Be safe there, Niles. Well, Sean, if I miss the... Oh. If I miss the 24th, then I should be here the 31st. We might be swapping Saturdays. Because there's an auction that's closer to us that we found out about yesterday. What's up, Kimmy? What's going on? How are you? Welcome in. We're not. Are we early? I'm not sure. Are we early? I don't know. Only been here for an hour, Kimmy. Oh, goodness. All right. Kimmy, we have the potential of storms today. And so I wanted to get something done as far as streaming, in case we get interrupted by storms. Kimmy, I would say yes, but server's broken. So, Blaze Gaming, what's going on? How are you? Plus, we're actually going to be harvesting cotton soon, which that's going to be like the most boring job ever. So, there's going to be nothing to do. But yeah. What else is new? Nothing. Nope, server's broke. But yeah, we're gonna be down to harvesting cotton here soon, so Yeah. Gonna be nothing to do once we get that going. I'll have to find busy work, like clean up silage or something. I'll have to find something to do. All right. Close that. Two-pack strike. What's going on, man? How you doing today? We're doing good. Welcome in. Hope all is well. Actually, the real story about why I'm live today, or early today, is that Dad and I were talking last night, and he goes, "You streaming tomorrow?" And I said, "Well, yeah, at 6." And he goes, "Well, I got stuff all day. I got doctor appointments and blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "You might as well stream all day." And I was like, "Well, then, okay." So, not quite all day. Started just after 3, but hey, we're here for a long stream, you bet. So, yeah. Might as well. So long stream today, long stream tomorrow, and then no Saturday. So yeah. You betcha, chat. Well, 7 hours tomorrow, Sean. That's long enough, right? Maybe I start early tomorrow too. I don't know. Making up for time I'll miss on Saturday, maybe. Kimmy, there's a probably a good chance I'm gonna miss next Saturday too. I might be trading Saturdays. Yeah. Pops and I will talk about it. I'll let you all know, but there's an auction. No, Saturdays I start at noon. Yeah, Fridays I start at 3, yeah. But I might start earlier tomorrow, you never know. You never know. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Are not gonna have enough room probably in that wagon, are we? No, that wagon is full. Interesting. Very, very interesting. This dude wants to go reset, so we'll just sit and wait. He's got to back up, figure out his life. There we go. That's good. Good job. You did it. Hooray. Hooray. But yeah, maybe we'll fire up a little early tomorrow too. You know, I got to make up an hour here and an hour there when I can, right? Hour here, hour there. Because otherwise I'm going to be missing like literally, what is it, 27 hours or something for August? Like that's a lot. That's a lot I'll miss total. So, yeah. I don't really want to miss all those hours, I'll be honest. But, you know, hey. Time with Dad is time with Dad. And y'all can't take that away from me. So. If Dad wants to go to an auction or Dad wants to go to a farm show, well, that's just the way it is, you know? Just saying. Gonna have to talk my. It will be, Kimmy. Don't worry. It actually will be. Oh gosh. All right. We are done with the sunflowers. Once we get these emptied out here, be completely done. But you know what? Sunflowers in your back trailer, Trent? You might have to, actually. No, you probably will, right? There's 50,000 yet in my wagon here. All right, sending
Yeah, it's
everything.
pretty much full on the front.
Okay, I figured you were gonna be. See, and part of this is, Kimmy, or chat, I guess we'll just say chat. Part of this is, like, if I take a little time away now, then, you know, people will be more understanding when 25 comes out. Because actually, Dad and I had a very good conversation yesterday at the farm about, like, the scheduling for Christmas lights and stuff, for, like, the Christmas light, you know, putting them up and stuff this year. We had a really good chat about that. And I'm actually feeling pretty positive about the whole thing. And we're going to do things a little different this year, where, you know, because he's not working, but, you know, 2 days a week and some barely at that even, we're actually gonna like pre-stage all the stuff in the big shed and like test it all and everything down there, instead of bringing it home and putting it in the backyard and letting the rabbit chew on it. We're gonna keep it at the farm longer, probably, and like test everything down there. And then, you know, if stuff needs to get rewired or add lights or fix lights or whatever, we can just do all that down there. And then, you know, instead of maybe bringing it home like all at once and trying to like torture ourselves, basically, we'll bring home like a couple deer here, a couple deer there kind of thing. So yeah, Sean, but I'm actually feeling pretty positive about it, honestly, now, after our chat about it yesterday. So yeah, and he's on board for, like, you know, bringing people in, like, you know, maybe trying to get niece and nephew to come help and stuff like that, you know, because just if nothing else, be a gopher, you know. We might be trying to purchase one, Sean. Yeah, we might be trying to purchase one. We'll see. We can always just use the truck. We'll just have to make a lot more trips. But that's okay. Or we could always go rent like a little U-Haul enclosed trailer or something like that if we had to. Yeah. But no, I think we're going to be trying to buy one. Trailer, that is. If we can get it for it'd be at like in an auction setting. Gotta get it cheap enough, you know. But we'll see. We're not sure yet on that one. We don't have to have a enclosed trailer to bring home the lights. We could use the truck. It would just take forever with the truck. The thing about the trailer is it's like, it still takes like 3 trips. So feeding the rabbits by the farm. You know, the funny thing is we don't have rabbits at the farm. Coyotes take care of them, or hawks, or no. Like when Dad was younger, there were rabbits down there and stuff, but I'm assuming like the big floods over the years took care of a lot of them. But yeah, we don't really have rabbits down there. Every once in a while we'll get a rabbit that'll find its way to the farm, and then usually we'll find like a pile of fur somewhere from a coyote or a hawk or something taking care of it. The circle of life, chat, you know. So we don't mind having them at the farm too much. I mean, we don't really grow anything that they eat anymore. But we don't like having them in our buildings or nothing, so there's only so much cover down there for them, you know. But yeah, there's no tree lines anymore like there used to be. And there's some woods down there, don't get me wrong, but not like it used to be. There's no fence lines anymore. That's the big one. Fence lines used to be a big cover for rabbits. But there's no fence lines anymore. Nobody has fence. There's like only 2 people that have cows and 1 person that has horses anymore down there. Now he has a wild fence line full of mulberries. That fence line drives us crazy, but yeah, that's okay. It happens. Dad's actually talked about like trying to get some of the guys down there to like all get together and we show up at this guy's place on a Sunday and clean his fence row. Call it like the beautification committee or something. Like we just show up and chop all the mulberries out of his fence line. Clean it up for him real nice. It would be hilarious, to be honest. It would be rather funny. Probably not actually gonna do it. That's okay. Where's our other auger wagon? I feel like we're missing one. Probably out of field still. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? How's it going? I don't know where that auger wagon would be. Down here? Did I do that? I wonder if I did that. Sent him down to 36 for absolutely no reason. Sure, I did that. It happens. Alright. Like, I know we have 7. You have hedgehogs in your garden, haven't seen any snakes. Interesting. So, like, Sonic the Hedgehog is in your garden, huh? Alright. Pretty cool. Is his buddy Tails with him? I hear they're pretty close. I think my nephew had a hedgehog as a pet for a while, one of my nephews. Oh no, Big Deborah, that's not good. Not good. You know, I would be okay if there was some way we could just eliminate all snakes. Although every time we talk about a snake, my nephew, or not my nephew, my brother-in-law, he always goes, well, it's the sign of a healthy ecosystem. And then my response is, I don't care about the ecosystem. Every single time for years now. And I think it's hilarious, personally. So they recently, my sister and brother-in-law recently had bats that made a nest in like a vent in their house. And so my response to him when he's like, oh man, we need to get rid of these bats, I was like, but it's the sign of a healthy ecosystem. He didn't like that response. When it came to, you know, bats living in his house, basically. For some reason, he wasn't a fan. I don't really know why. I just think it's a sign of a healthy ecosystem. Trent, we're like done on here, aren't we? Got everything put away except for that 1050. What's that? All right. Okay. That's why. Oh, Trent, you're evil. You're evil. You're evil. Go ahead, get your little giggle out now, Trent. Come on. You're evil. He posted a snake in Discord chat. Don't worry though, I've deleted it. Evil, Trent. Evil. Go say it. All right, now it's everybody's favorite thing to do, chat. Time to harvest cotton. Gotcha.
You on a trailer?
Well, that's the thing. I'm assuming we're gonna need at least one. Let me fast time a little bit to make it bright. I'm not logged in. Hang on. I gotta make it brighter. It's too dark. It is November though. Tomcat, you're welcome. I spared you. I spared you, Tomcat, okay? You're welcome. $5 million. Let's go. Let's go. Scoot, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing all right. Okay, so chat 32. Oh, we have to prune the grapes too. 32 is ready. Gosh. All right, so nothing to it but to do it, right, chat? I forgot. I drove past the shop yesterday, Trent, when I was in here, and I look over and I'm like, oh, there's a giant cedar sitting at the shop. Forgot about it.
We should probably just purchase the cart for it.
Yeah, we should. 3, 4, 5. $127,500 in. Oh my god. Initial cost for this. The ants go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah! Hurrah! Might as well just set the course up from here, right?
Yep.
All right. Here we go, chat. I'm very curious to see how long this is gonna take. I don't have any modded cotton harvesters. 6 meters at a time. We're gonna go one time around the field, which will be 5 passes. That's good enough. Sharp corners, and we don't need to set up lands for this, do we? Lands for cotton harvesters? Probably not, right? Just back and forth, up and down.
So yeah.
Longest edge. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay, that's that. It doesn't look that bad. It could be worse. Yeah, let's go marching 2 by 2. Hurrah. Hurrah. Alright, he's left number 2. Goodbye. Have a good time. Oh man. Scoot, same thing I told Kimmy. I would say yes normally, but server's broken. And yes, I could reset it, but maybe I'll probably reset it at 6 o'clock. We'll just probably do it that way today, because honestly, we're just going to go watch these cotton harvesters drive back and forth across the field for a while. So there's not going to be a lot to do for the next little while. We can't plant anything because it's November. So there's really nothing to do. I was really hoping to get this done off stream, but it just didn't work out. Mostly because I watched too many episodes of ER last night. That's not why. But I did watch a lot of ER last night. But that's another story. Kimmy, by the way, I finished season 1. Finally, of ER. Finally. I know it's about time. Don't even need to say it. I know. Wait, which number is this? 1, 2, 3. So this would be right number 1. All right. Oh, by the way, chat, I didn't talk about that. We played SnowRunner the other night. If you guys didn't see, I posted a clip in Discord, actually. I used the Discord clip thing to get a clip, and man,
Yeah, you're sniping.
it was so good. All right, Scoot. All right, man. I'm tempted to bring SnowRunner back, chat. I don't know where it would fit into the schedule because I don't know, but I kind of want to bring it back. We laughed so hard the other night playing that game. We really, really did.
That was great.
It was so much fun.
Especially when you slingshot
Right?
down 100 feet backwards and on the side and scoot backwards.
Yeah. Oh, Alex, you have left one, left two, left one, center, right one, right two is how you set them up. So we're good. Oh, the manure is selling. I was like, what is manure and milk and all that should be moving out. Hidoso, you found me playing SnowRunner, did you really? So did Obelix, I think. I loved it. Our SnowRunner days were fun, but man, we had so much fun playing the other night and goofing around in there. It was so good. Every other Monday. See, I'm tempted, Kimmy, to say like on a Monday or a Thursday to play in the afternoon, but the guys that would play SnowRunner, they're not here in the afternoons. So it needs to be like an evening thing. Because what I'm contemplating doing is actually restarting. I'm contemplating restarting a playthrough on SnowRunner. No logging. As little logging as possible, yeah. I got you, Bucks. Yeah, I might have misspoke. What else is new? All right, so they're going to drive to the 32 point, which is actually where the trucks go. And then they're going to make the long drive across the field. And now we could actually get another 5 going if we wanted to. And just start them like somewhere out here. I'm actually curious. We might do that. Depending on how long this is going to take, we may go lease another 5. Just for the record. We might actually have to do that today. But then that gets, you have issues towards the end of the field, but whatever. If we waste some cotton, we waste some cotton. That's how I feel about it today. Oh, we're pathfinding. We're pathfinding. Oh boy. He's figuring out his life. Come on.
Technically, there's a Field 46 harvest mission for cotton.
Is there really? Oh my gosh. 46. That's a huge field up there. 46 harvest contract, huh? Oh, but that's the John Deere. That's round.
I know. It's...
That says it's going to take 9 hours and 29 minutes, Trent. Oh, man. Rabbit Shine, what's up, man? How you doing today? Welcome in. Yeah, right, Scoot, right? I'm doing great, doing great. Oh, man. Yeah, the other night when we were playing SnowRunner, we didn't exactly keep it family friendly, but we were having fun. And that's what matters. We were having a great time. So, yeah. That is a 40.
Are you in the first one?
Yes.
Oh, it's all those auto drive symbols that's covering up the third.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm riding in the first one for now. I'm curious. I want to watch it start out here. This, you know, honestly, planting anything in 32 is kind of a bad idea. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Cool beans. All right now. All right. This is like